Hey guys, just another quick review. This time it's on the Teko light hiking socks. Now, if you haven't heard of Teko, they're a fairly new company. They've been going, 3 or 4 years, I think, but they're very new to myself because I've only seen them this year. And you know what? I thought, I'll take a punt and try them out and tell you guys all about them. So Teko, they're a company from Scotland. That's where they design and test all their socks, but they get them made in Italy. Now, Teko is a company that's very eco-friendly, and everything is sustainably made to obviously leave a very small footprint on the planet. But it's very hard to make products without obviously using material and resources. But they do it really sustainably, and they're quite a good company for that. If you look on their website, and you can see a wee bit more about them. But I'll just go through these socks now. If you've seen a few of my videos, I was down in Sligo and Leitrim, and these were the socks that I was using all them weekends. Now, out of all the things that I would use, this is the ladies on the left here, and this is the fellas on the right. Of all the things that I would use, socks is one of the things that I would actually spend a little bit of money on. So I like a good quality sock because your feet's really important when you're hiking. So this is their light hiking sock. Now, they're actually a merino wool sock. They're a 62% merino wool, and obviously you don't have to go into merino wool. It's a brilliant material for clothing, and especially socks, because it's obviously high wicking abilities and obviously good warmth to weight ratio and stuff as well. So this is their light hiking socks, which will be designed for spring, summer. And again, I'm not a wild lover of really heavy socks, so they'd probably do me deeper into the winter months depending on how cold it actually is. They're obviously, these are a crew cut sock, which means obviously it's a mid calf length sock, so it's perfect for boots. They are Teko also comes with a thing called their lifetime guarantee against manufacturer fault. So if there's a fault with them, they'll sort it out for you. And they're pretty confident there won't be a fault. Obviously, if you destroy them, look after them properly, you're going to get faults. But then that's a pretty good guarantee with a pair of socks. Now, they have a few bits and pieces of technology that I like about these socks. A lot of things about socks that I get over the years, when you wear them a few times, the cuff up here sometimes loosens and they start to fall down your leg and your boot. Now, I haven't wore these long, but this cuff does seem fairly robust for a sock, especially a lightweight pair of socks, and I'm pretty impressed with them. I think it'll last a bit longer than some of the usual socks that I wear. Now, they've got a thing here called, you can see the two different parts in the sock. Now, that's called their Achilles wrap system, which obviously they have it there for, it gives you a better comfort, a better fit, and a better performance in the sock. Also in the thing they have is a seamless toe, which is obviously nice. And then they've obviously a padded sole and heel and toe as well. Obviously you need that in a good walking sock. And as I said, I used them there walking for a few hours every day when I was down in Sligo and Leitrim out walking, and usually you can tell by socks when you put them on after a few hours if they're going to be any good. Now, when I put them on, they're really comfortable, and used them for them a few hours every day and done some not major walks but serious enough walks, and they gave no bother. Obviously I was wearing good boots as well, and they complemented the boots and the boots complemented the socks. So comfort wise, they were brilliant. They performed well. They released, as I said, they were quick wicking. They released everything away, and so far so good. Pretty happy with them. Now, they come in different weights. This is their lightweight one. Then they'll have a midweight one. Then they have a heavyweight one, and then they think they have one more size above the heavyweight as well, which is obviously going under really cold weather socks. But so far, these Teko socks, they retail, this particular one here retails in around the £14-16 mark, which is a pretty standard price for a good pair of walking socks. And as I said, I wore them, a few pairs of them out that long weekend when I was out walking, and I've been wearing them ever since and around here. And you know what, they're a good sock for that price, and I would recommend them. And if you want to try a different sock, get away from the main brands that you used to, and just give them a try, I think you'll be impressed. And now, as I say, I have a thing for socks, and I have a few particular brands that I really love. And now I would put this brand Teko right up there along with them brands as another option. So yeah, guys, I would definitely worth a shot, and the packaging comes in minimal packaging as well. And yeah, if you ever see them, they're worth a shot, and have a go and see what you think yourself. But I'm definitely telling you, in my opinion, they're not a bad sock. So here, thanks for watching, and I hope the review was helpful, and just keep an eye out on all our reviews on our channel. Cheers.